Welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm
Mhm.
Cheryl.
And I'm Sherry.
And of course, we're going to bring you another known fact of Black history. And because it is the Super Bowl today, it's only fitting that we bring you the first in NFL.
Right, the first from blacks in the NFL.
Right. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
Yeah, because they're gonna be upset because we're interrupting their Super Bowl.
Right. So don't be afraid to go where no one that looks like you has gone. Blaze the trail and set the path for more to join or follow. So again, you may be the very first, or you may be, as we said the other day, you may be the one who improves. But anyway, nonetheless,
Right. Let's just jump right in. Fritz Pollard was the first black who played in the NFL, but not only played in it, but he also coached in the NFL.
Okay.
And unfortunately, during that time, there was a huge ban on blacks playing, and that kind of came from, if I understand correctly, it came from Washington Redskins owner at that time.
Right.
And ironically, I'm gonna tell you, God has a sense of humor, guys.
Right, he does.
20 years later, the very first black after the ban or during the ban that came and played was Kenny Washington. So God does have a sense of humor.
Right.
And then even when you look back in the 80s, Doug Williams was the very first black quarterback to play and win
the Super Bowl, right?
Super Bowl, right. And to throw a couple other first after.
Well, hold on, but what didn't he do that with? You said ironically with the Washington Redskins,
right? He himself played with the Washington Redskins. So sometimes, with that being said, we can't block our own blessings,
right?
So funny. So had he not played, then played for the Redskins, actually. Right. The Redskins wouldn't have been one of the first to have a first black quarterback who played in the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl. And speaking of black quarterbacks, the very first black quarterback was Willie Thrower. And our mom always says, back when Cam Newton was playing,
yeah, she used to call him the thrower.
He's a good thrower. So Willie Thrower, and I just found that funny and interesting.
Yeah. And so, look, well, let's go ahead and bring it current because we're talking about quarterbacks.
I can bring it current.
And listen at the men in there watching the game.
So sorry, guys. But Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts
last year
were this was the first time in history that two black
NFL
quarterbacks actually played each other, and we know how that story ended.
Right.
And then who again is playing tonight? So Patrick Mahomes actually is the first black to have two Super Bowls. Probably three, y'all. You know who I'm cheering for. But anyway, so we just wanted to embrace you with a couple of firsts in the NFL.
Right. So if I can go ahead and add scripture to that, and that's okay. I'm coming from Genesis 12 and starting at the first chapter. The first verse, first and second verse. Now the Lord had said unto Abram, get thee out of the country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing.
Right. So with that being said, be the first one in your family to graduate high school.
Right.
Be the first to go to college. Be the first to get that passport.
Right.
Not just get that passport, but
leave the country.
Yeah, leave the country. Get it stamped. Get that passport stamped.
Yes.
Be the first to build a house. Yeah. Be the first of many.
Be the first of many. Break generational
curses.
Because they are real. Be the first. And if I may piggyback off of that, be the first, because so many times we're comfortable. So he's telling Abram to get out of the country, get away from his kindred. So sometimes we gotta leave our family.
Right.
I know yesterday we were talking about loving the family, but sometimes you can love them from a distance also, and especially when it's for the betterment, right?
Right.
So get thee away from thy kindred. So sometimes you just have to be the one to make that move.
Right, get away from the familiar.
You get away from the familiar, and sometimes it's not even physically moving, as far as packing up your house and moving. Although he was telling Abram that sometimes God is telling you to move from one situation to another. You comfortable in that job, but He has better for you.
You can be the first.
You can be the first one,
manager.
first business owner, right? Or move away from other circumstances that we're not saying move away from all bad circumstances. When we say move, sometimes you're blessed, but He needs to bless you even more. He has bigger blessings, right? Right? So don't always think it's bad, I need to move. No, sometimes you can be in a good position, but He can't bless you in that position as much as He wants. He has something even greater than where you are. Right?
All right, gang. That's what we have tonight. Be trailblazers. Be blessed.
Be blessed.
And again, as we say, like us, love on us, share, and subscribe. Happy Super Bowl. Go Chiefs!